Moin moin, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück auf meinem YouTube-Kanal. Hier ist euer Memento Mori, wie ihr seht, mit der Wohlvermauung aus dem letzten Kapitel. Oh ja, was haben wir getan nur? What the hell? What the fucking hell? Aber sehr schönes Spiel und natürlich spannend. Und jetzt geht es natürlich den Crooked Man an den Kragen. Tja, verdient hat er es. Er hat die Strippen gezogen, andere waren nur Marionetten. Dass sie trotzdem die Leute umgebracht haben, ist natürlich nicht gerade richtig, ne? Das war einfach nur falsch. So, das Auto sehen wir uns an. Na, wo gehst du hin? Okay, das Auto ist warm, beziehungsweise der Motor. Das heißt, unser nächstes Opfer ist bald hier. Bloody Mary könnte uns trotzdem noch gefährlich werden, ne? Oh, kein Problem für den großen bösen Wolf. Und die Türe geht mysteriöserweise hinter uns zu. Ein schmaler Gang. Ein paar Schachteln zum Untersuchen. Das ist das Logo, das haben wir schon des Öfteren gesehen, ne? Und ich würde sagen, wir gehen jetzt, oder wir sprengen die Party, ne? Wir sprengen sie. Na, wo sind sie? Ich glaube, das könnte hier eine große Falle für uns sein, ne? Wenn man von Teufel spricht.
The big bad wolf.
Wo ist sie? Okay, was haben wir hier alles?
You used to be something.
Ja. Schauen wir uns das mal an. Ja, interessant. Blackout? Was ist Blackout? Achso, okay. Interessant, also wir wurden anscheinend beobachtet, ne? Fotografiert. Wie ihr seht. Auch wir. Interessant. Weiter geht's. Okay, ein Kessel. Oh, das ist das Rad. Okay, weiter geht's. Weiter geht's. Wo bist du nur? Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Ich habe Angst irgendwie von dir, ne? Aber ich werde ihre Kehle zerfetzen. So einfach ist es. So einfach. Naja. Ihr gehört ja das, ne? Sie hat's verdient. Silberkugel, oh je.
Silver. The big bad wolf.
Oh, du hast den Krieg angefangen.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Batsch!
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Komm, reiß sie. Sie hat's nicht anders verdient. Jetzt ist sie weg, oder was? Na, wo taucht sie auf? Wo ist sie? Draußen? Komm her zum Spielen. Ja, das Im Zuschlagen war vielleicht etwas falsch. Ich wusste nicht, dass sie den Rücken uns kehrt. Oh, die ist ja fix drauf. Und das sieht hoch aus. Ist die im Lüftungsschacht? Ja, hört sich so an, ne? Oh, langsam, langsam, langsam. Fuck. Jetzt hat sie uns erwischt. Gehe ich überhaupt in die richtige Richtung? Langsam, langsam. Hey, diesmal war ich schnell genug. Oh, jetzt hat sie uns erwischt.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Oh, bist du hässlich. Oh je, Bloody Mary. Batsch. Oh. Na komm, verwandel dich. Sie ist schneller. Vielleicht warte ich jetzt einfach mal ab, bis sie das macht, ne? Und? Was passiert jetzt? Da, schnell, schmeiß irgendwo runter hier, ne? Schmeiß irgendwo... Die... Komm. Mistvieh, du. Oh ja, wir sind jetzt ziemlich angepisst. Na, Bloody Mary, komm raus zum Spielen. Der große böse Wolf will ein Stück von dir haben. Was? Was? Welche ist jetzt die richtige? Quatsch. Oh, ich habe sie erwischt, aber. Weg mit dir. Oh. Oh, die zerlegen uns hier komplett, ne? Ich hab sie erwischt. Ich sag das ja, ich hab sie erwischt. Weg mit dir. Oh. Nee, oder? Nee, wir wären jetzt ziemlich böse hier. Wir wären jetzt ziemlich böse hier. WTF? Heiliger Scheiß, ist das geil. Du auch jetzt. Okay, wir sind im Endstadium unserer Verwandlung. Und zermanscht. Und du auch noch. Kopf weg, du Mistvieh. Na komm raus. Weg mit dir. Und noch jemand. Das sind so viele, ne? Was macht er jetzt? Oh, einen Spezialmove oder was? Ich buße sie alle weg, die kleinen Schweinchen. Oh ja. Eine bleibt übrig. Aber der sieht ja ziemlich süß aus, ne, Bigby? das sieht ungesund aus. Weg mit dir. Ins Auge? Nee, oder? Sie hat uns nicht erwischt. Der böse Wolf siegt. Ist Bigby jetzt eigentlich nackt? Oh ja. Ich hoffe, dir hat's gemundet. Oh. Günstig. Und du bist der Nächste. Wir müssen aufpassen, eine Silberkugel tötet uns jetzt, ne? Weil wir so angeschlagen sind.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets.
Bumm.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's the plan.
Right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
Warum sollten wir das tun?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Was bist du dann,
You're not a
ne?
killer? Then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about
Gerechtigkeit.
justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Na komm, wir gehen
All
jetzt.
right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Nehmen sie weg.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a
Handschellen.
trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Oh ja, wenn er sich rausredet, dann bringe ich ihn persönlich um. Wenn es natürlich das Spiel zulässt, ne? Ich kann nichts entscheiden. Ich hätte ihm doch gern eine gescheuert. Aber er war ja nur der Fädenzieher, ne?
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
I'm fine. Oops.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Oh, she's so süß.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
My you killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Ja, aber er gab
I
die
don't mean
Order.
to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Ja,
Don't
keine
worry
Sorgen.
about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Ja, wir lassen sie
Now,
reden.
is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all
Lass
the
mal
other
reden einmal.
crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Recht hat sie.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Wir sind
What's he talking about?
attackiert worden.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
I'm sorry, Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Ha!
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Es war so.
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Genau.
Took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Sieht schlecht aus für dich, Crooked Man.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
So,
What about
are we
your
done?
history?
What about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need-
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Was?
Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
Es war nicht
Happened
ihre
with
Schuld.
Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If you all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Hey, hey,
That
hey,
was
hey, hey.
different.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need
Calm
them.
down.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To
Tweed-
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Sie hat
She
etwas zum
has something
Sagen.
to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Sie hat sich selbst umgebracht.
Killed herself. Back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I...
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you
Was hast du
expect to
erwartet?
happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't
Snow
suggesting
sollte
yourself.
entscheiden.
Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Huh.
Do what you think is right.
Rip
Teach
his
him a
head
fucking
off.
lesson.
No.
He has
Throw
to
him
die.
down.
Lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Was?
Not this way.
Oh. Oh. Er wollte es so.